Guys, today is December 7th. It is the morning and I feel great. Um, I'm about a couple of days, over 8 days post-op. I don't know, I haven't thought about it. But I just wanted to show you guys my chest. I recorded a video discussing, well, I guess I'll just talk about it. I never uploaded it, but I still have the bandages on my nips to keep them healing properly, but this is mostly what it looks like. Um, and I'll upload a photo without the bandages, so you can kind of see what those look like at the moment. They're healing still. They're really not properly healed, which makes me very nervous, but that's okay. Um, I have seen a lot of progress in my left side. It's started like when you have surgery, first the graft is just completely flat, and then the center part starts to kind of come out a little bit, like it should normally, and it's looking pinker, so that's good. This right side is taking a little longer. It's still flat. It's still working its way up to being healed, but both of them are still bleeding a little bit around all the sutures, and I guess that's just the part that freaks me out. Um, and when I was changing my bandages, like the first 2 days, um, it just seemed like I would peel off the graft. Like I was so nervous to take that stitch bandage off because it just felt like they were just stitched on. It's the strangest feeling. I got really faint the first couple of times I did it, but I'm hoping that it heals up a little bit more soon, so I can feel more comfortable with them being like properly adhered to my chest. But yeah, it's amazing to watch how the body heals and how resilient it is. So I guess I'll just talk a little bit about what the first week of top surgery recovery was like, because a lot of people, just like I did, show you guys going into surgery, and then all of a sudden it's a week later at the reveal, and it was definitely a tough week. I can't lie. It's different for everyone, so don't take my opinion on it. But I guess I just wasn't aware of how much pain would be involved, because I was like, oh, I can just get pain meds and it'll be great, and I can watch movies. I mean, I was a little naive. I obviously knew there was going to be a healing process, but anyway, so yeah, I woke up from surgery with a lot of pain in my incisions, and even with Vicodin, that never really went away. You can feel it when you move, even getting in the car. Like, I just didn't really leave the house much because getting in the car and the car, like, turning left and right, you're using these muscles in your chest to balance a lot, and I didn't realize how much I used my pec muscles. As I moved and turned and went up and down stairs, you can feel it jostle, and yeah, it's just very, very, very sensitive. What's great about my recovery process is that I'm very sensitive all over. I don't think I lost much sensitivity even around my areola, so I could feel everything. I had some very strange twitching sensations under when I was wrapped up in that big bandage. I had no idea where my new nipples were going to be, but I had this sensation, and I'm pretty sure it was actually the new areola. It could have been old nerve endings, but it would twitch. That was very strange. It still kind of is doing it, but it's stopping. It's not doing it as much. But yeah, it was such a weird feeling. Like spontaneously, it would just start twitching on the left side only. I don't know. The nerve endings were reconnecting, but yeah, that's a strange feeling that you may or may not experience. My incisions, sometimes in the nighttime, I'd wake up and they'd be burning. It could have been the fact that I was on Vicodin and it was some kind of like association feeling with pain, but yeah, there was some burning. The bandages were so itchy. So like the day that I got the bandages off was amazing because the itching. You definitely want to have Benadryl or whatever things they recommend for itching because it gets annoying. But yeah, other than that, I was taking my time, just staying in the house. I thought that I'd be up and about, but on the last day was the only day that I was really had enough energy to go anywhere. We went to the beach for a couple hours, and I was still pretty weak. I was like taking very small steps, kind of lightheaded. Um, so yeah, it was a long recovery period for me, and I'm building up energy slowly. I've been home for 3 days now. I've just the only thing I've really done is I walk around the house constantly, trying to build that energy back up before I go back to college, which is going to be a lot of walking, a lot of like. Um, I'm worried because I have to move into a new house, and I actually just have to rely on friends to carry all of my stuff, and even like put stuff in closets on hangers. Like you'd be surprised like how much you rely on your range of motion. So it's scary to think that I'll have to rely on people for small things, but hopefully, I have friends around to help me out. Yeah, my parents have been amazing. Sorry, I just looked a little weird in the light. They've helped with everything. They've helped me pick things up. I realized I can't open the fridge, so we bought a bunch of stuff that I can eat that's not in the fridge for the next week because they're all at work. Um, it's just super heavy. It's strange. Anyway, but yeah, top surgery reveal, like getting those bandages off felt amazing. The minute I got the bandages off, all of that annoying pain and the compression on the bruising and all that stuff, it all went away. So these past couple days have been very, very nice in terms of recovery. I'm very, like, it's so strange to be in love with your body. It's such a shock to me to feel this good. Like, I woke up, and it's weird. I got emotional, like, right after surgery. When I left the reveal, I got in the car and I was in shock, like, completely. I had just kind of been smiling and, like, saying thank you to people because I was super, like, faint from watching him take my bandages off, and I left the office, and then I just kind of broke down in the car and was just, like, thanking my parents for what they did for me and stuff. And it's good to release emotions. Like, yesterday I cried a little bit just out of, like, joy having seen my chest, like, because I woke up in the morning and I was stepping out of my bed, and I just realized, like, it was so strange. I'd forgotten that I'd gotten surgery, kind of, and so I was thinking, like, oh, should I, pull on my binder, or should I just go downstairs and feel uncomfortable the whole morning at breakfast with my parents, like, not binding, under a sweatshirt. But then, like, I just looked in the mirror and I was like, holy crap, like, that is not something that I need to think about anymore, and it's amazing. And it just looks good. It looks so normal. It feels normal. It's just the strangest thing to be happy in my body. It's crazy. I don't desire to get bottom surgery, so, like, this is the body that I've always wanted, and it's awesome. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm really happy to be back in Portland, especially hang out with some folks. I was in a video with your pal Wes. You guys, I'll put the link below if you want to check it out. All about being friends with people in the trans community and what that does for you. And yeah, I'm just hoping to, like, build up some good energy while I'm here for 2 weeks and see a bunch of people again and get back into the community, because it's just so nice to be home. Speaking of the trans community, there was a writing workshop I did this summer for trans individuals or people who wanted to write about, like, include transitions as maybe a protagonist character, include trans people in narratives or fiction writing. And so I just came across this awesome book, and it turns out the guy that ran the workshop, Carter Sickles, is actually in it. There's 28 contributing authors. It's almost 400 pages, and it's a collection. It's called The Collection, by Tom Laker. I want to say he's got an apostrophe over the E, and Riley Macleod. And it's all different versions of fiction, different short stories, all kinds of things that involve either trans characters or are written by trans authors. Or yeah, it's brand new. It just came out in 2012. So if you want to pick something up and read it by people in the community, I think it's kind of that text that will be the changing point for bringing more trans fiction into the mainstream or into the literary world. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well, and I will update you guys later. Cheers.